So far we have done configuration settings related to the creation of GL master data, and we are able to create two GL accounts. These two GL accounts are balance sheet GL accounts, 1 lakh for share capital and 2 lakh for the cash account. Now we have to post the GL account. Sorry, we have to post the transactions using this GL account. So for that also we require to do certain configuration settings. Okay, these configuration settings are minimum required for posting of transaction data. So these are all one-time settings. Okay, one-time configuration settings. So even this is also whatever the configuration settings we have done. Okay, these are all for only one-time setting in a lifetime. Even this configuration settings also one time for a company code in a lifetime. So now we'll define one by one. What is the T code OB29 to define the fiscal year? OB29. OB37 for defining the assigning the fiscal year variant to company code. Then we have a concept called posting periods. So first we have to define the variant for posting period. The T code is OBBO. Assign company code to posting period variant. So this is a common practice. Whenever you are defining the variant in SAP, you have to assign the company code to the variant. So for assigning the company code to the variant, OBBP. And if you want, then we have another setting called open and close posting period. This will be done in OB52. We'll discuss about it later. So we have another configuration settings called a tolerance group for GL OBA0. Then we have tolerance group for user, that is OBA4. Then we have defined document number ranges, that is FBN1. And if you are defining the number ranges based on the document type, OBA7. So initially we'll define this configuration settings now. Then we'll move on to other configuration settings related to S4HANA, then document splitting. Then we'll also define our controlling area today. Then we'll conclude the class. Okay. Now, so minimum fiscal year variant. Okay. Just I'm going to the SAP system. Now to define the fiscal year variant, go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting global settings, ledger, fiscal year and posting period. Maintain fiscal year variant. Okay. Now the transaction code remains same. OB29. Okay. Now I am executing this. So mostly SAP has given four standard fiscal year variant. V3 for April to March, K4 for calendar year Jan to December, then V6 and V9. V6 for July to June and V9 for October to September. So we'll discuss now V3 and then we'll move ahead. So if you look at here, every financial year has a total of 12 months. So number of posting period is 12 and number of special periods are given by SAP as 4. So special periods is not for the day-to-day posting. These special periods are used for year-end closing process. Okay, we will discuss later on. So in financial year, once you select the financial year, you have on the left-hand side one folder which is called periods. If you double click that, here it will be defined. So if you look at here, the total 12 months are defined. If you look at in the month column, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 12. And in the second column, which are number of days. So for each month, what are the maximum days are there? Accordingly, we have to define. Let's say, for example, January 31st, February 29, March 31st, April 30th. So same way, whatever the months are having maximum number of days, you have to define the number of days for each month. Then you have to tell the system what is your first period. So if you look at here, April is the first period. April is the first period. May is the second period. June is the third period. Likewise, you have to tell the periods and year shift. So in case of year shift, if you look at here, from the month of January, year is getting shifted. So in that case, January is the -1. You are giving -1 for January, and the rest of the other months you are giving 0. Means these months belong to the same financial year. 1 minute. 1 minute. So we have to define the financial year. We have already discussed, right? What is the use of -1? Why do we give all? So there is no change in S4HANA. You have to define in, you don't need to define in a real time. You can use this based on the financial year of your client. So mostly if you are working for Indian project, you have to select as V3 and you need to assign this V3 to your company code in the transaction code OB37. Click on position. What is the company code? TA00. So our financial year variant, we want to use P3. Save this. Go back. Then you need to define the variant for open posting period. So this is the configuration settings. So why we are defining the variant and all, we'll discuss after some time. Okay. I will define the variant first. Save this. We have defined the variant. There is no change between ECC and S4. Okay. Now assign variant to company code. We have to assign this variant to company code. TA00. Save this. Then you have another setting to open and close posting period. So we'll discuss each and everything after some time, not now. I will explain you the purpose of each and every configuration settings. I mean, after some time. TA00. Uh, Take class which is valid for all account type from period 1 to 2022 12th period of 2022. So here you have three intervals: interval 1, interval 2, and interval 3. So whereas in ECC you have only two intervals, interval 1 and interval 2. So SAP S4HANA has given the additional interval which is for the CO related posting. You can open and close period for CO postings. Okay, that's why you have three. We'll see. We'll talk about the differences. Then once you've done this, other configuration settings are like a defined tolerance group for GL account. OBA0 is the T code. OBA0. We'll go with the T code. OBA0. Click on new entry. What is the company code? Our company code TA00. So give tolerance group for TA00. Save this. Then we need to define the tolerance group for users. OBA4 is the T code. Click on new entry. So you don't need to give anything at the group level. Okay, just give the company code level TA00. Here, let's say I'm giving 5 lakh, then 2 lakh 50,000, 5% cash discount. Okay, this is getting 50 lakhs. 1 minute. Save this. Back. Now we have done this all settings. Now document number ranges. So there are two options are given by SAP. Either you can define the document number ranges directly in FBN1, or you have to use the option OBA7. So when do you use? If you know what is the number ranges you need to configure, then you can go directly to FBN1. But if you don't know what is the number range you need to configure, better to go with uh, OBA7 is the T code, where you can see the list of document type. Based on that, you have to define your document number ranges. Let's say I am going with OBA7. Just take a document type asset. See, for document type essay, we have number range called 01. Click on number range information. So if you click on number range information, system will direct you to FBN1 only. If you look at here, FBN1. Just give the company code TA00. Click on interval. Just give 01 2022 01 0002 01999. Enter and save. So with this, we have defined all the configuration settings. Just I am giving you pause for 1 minute. Yeah. So now at the start only, we have to define configuration settings for document splitting. Define configuration settings for document splitting. So first thing is you need to classify the GL account. Go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting, general ledger accounting, business transaction, document splitting, classify GL account for document splitting. You can also check the T code. T8G17. Now you have to classify your GL account either into the balance sheet, income, expense, and revenue. So click on new entry. So based on whatever the account group you have defined over there, you have to bring all those account group here. Let's say 1 lakh to 1,99,000. So you have to assign category as these are all balance sheet account. Enter 2 lakh to 2,99,000. This is also balance sheet account. Enter 3 lakhs to 3,99,000. This is income account, which is revenue. And 4 lakhs, 4,99,000. These are all expense account. Just select the expense. So likewise, you need to classify your GL account. You need to assign this category, save it, back. Then you have to define document splitting characteristics for general ledger accounting. What is the meaning of this? Means on what basis you want to split your transaction. So it is based on the profit center. I am making it as a mandatory. So we'll discuss what happens once we make the mandatory field. Okay, save this. Means I want base. I mean, I can get the at any moment of time we can get the balance sheet at the company code level. However, uh, if you want to get the balance sheet other than company code level, let's say based on the profit center or a segment, so you have to split all your transaction based on the profit center. So for that reason, we are making this as a mandate. And then you have to come here, activate document splitting. So normally document splitting will be active for all company code, okay, by default. So no need to activate it, okay. But you have to look at something here. So standard account statement, you don't require this, remove this, and you remove this also. Otherwise, you will face some issues. Save this. So these are the configuration settings which we have done for the configuration document splitting minimum. Then what we can do is we have to do configuration settings. First, we have to define now controlling area. Now we have to move to basic settings of CO. Why we are doing basic setting of CO? Any idea? Anyone? Why we are doing it? Can you tell me now? Salmin, sorry, Vasif and Aparna. Why we want to do it now? Why is it mandatory now? Any idea? Yes or no?
I don't remember, sir. You told us when we were doing.
Asif, why you want to do it?
For
The reason,
posting purpose?
see, the reason why we need to do is that is not the right answer, Asif. Just now in this configuration setting, we made profit center as a mandatory, right? For all transaction. Okay. So to create the profit center, we require the controlling area settings. Okay. So that's the reason why we need to define the controlling area. Define controlling area, and we need to assign controlling area to company code, and we need to activate controlling indicator. So these are the three steps. Okay. Now going into the system. So here controlling area can be defined at two places here. It is either part of enterprise structure, definition, controlling area, maintain controlling and maintain controlling area. But if you define from here, what happens? You will not get all the features. Only you will be able to define the basic data of the controlling area. So better, instead of defining from here, okay, and through enterprise structure, you can define from here controlling area, general controlling, organization, maintain controlling area. OKKP is the T code. So once you define maintain controlling area, here you have other options also. You can assign the controlling area to company code, and also you can activate the component. That is the difference between defining the controlling area from the enterprise structure or from here. Okay. Now click on new entry. So I am defining controlling area as TA99, controlling area for TA00. So if somebody is learning controlling as their primary skills, or they want to get advanced into the controlling, then only they are required to understand this the field importance of all this field. Otherwise, not required. Okay. So controlling area, cross company code accounting I am taking. Currency type 30 I am taking. 30 means group currency. Then what is the group currency? We need to check first here. SCC4 is the T code. So our client is 800. So US dollar is the group currency. So other than USD, if I give any other currency, then I will have system will throw me an error. Let's say if I give euro, and if I give the chart of account TA00 and fiscal year variant V3 and TA99 is the standard hierarchy. So it gives me error. Euro does not match with the currency type 30 because our currency type 30 we have seen here SCC4 here. So 800 client, which is US dollar. So this is the place where you will be defining the group currency. So we'll study in detail when we study about the currency topic. So just select US dollar. Okay. Now click yes. Save this. Save again. Yeah, that's it. We are able to define our controlling area. Now assign this controlling area to company code. What is the condition? See, minimum condition is given by the SAP to assign company code to the controlling area. What are those two conditions? One condition is your chart of account. This is the chart of account, controlling area chart of account, and company code chart of account should be the same. And financial year between the company code and uh, controlling area should also be the same. So if you remember, for our company code, if you go to OB 13 or OB 62, what is the chart of account? What is our chart of account? TA00, right? So same chart of account we are assigning here. And what is the fiscal year? OB 37 for us. OB 37 for our company code. B3 is the fiscal year. So we are assigning the same fiscal year here. Imagine if I am assigning another fiscal year, let's say K4. Okay, and save this. So system will not allow me to assign the company code to controlling area. Okay, example. So what is our company code? TA00. If I am, the moment I am trying to save, why it got saved? It should not allow to save. No, no, this is a wrong behavior of the system. It should not allow me to save. Fiscal year should be equal. Maybe data is not properly saved. You tried, okay? I will explain later. So TA00 is our data stream. Now, once you select this, activate the other component. Click on new entry. Your controlling area validity date. From which fiscal year it is valid? Valid 2022. Enter. So you want to activate your cost center accounting, internal orders, and commitment management. So whatever the business need, you have to activate those components. Sales order costing, cost object, with item variances. All this we are activating. Now save this. So that is the wrong behavior. System should not accept if you are assigning the wrong financial year, okay? Or chart of account also even. So now we have defined the controlling area and we have assigned to company code and also we have activated the all the component. Three options we have done it. Now, once you do this, we have to do configuration setting related to S4. So what is the path? Conversion of accounting to SAP S4. Preparation and migration of customizing. Preparation and migration of customizing for GL account. So here, first thing, you have to define this. Define settings for ledger and currency type. These are all S4HANA related configuration. Execute, enter, select leading ledger and double click on company code settings, enter, and find out if our company code is there or not. TA double. Okay, it is there. Save this. So what we have done, we have just assigned our leading ledger to our company code. Okay, this is enough. Go back. Then define ledger for CO version. So we need to assign the ledger for CO version. This is for CO module. We need to define the ledger for CO version. So see, what is so here, if you look at here, controlling area version 0, leading ledger. So these are all related to version. If you learn CO, then I will explain you in detail what is version. Okay, not now. I mean, it is not necessary. So you can go to new entry, select your controlling area, TA99, version 0, 0L is the leading ledger. Just save this. Go back. So now this settings. So define document type for mapping for CO business transaction. Just need to observe. No need to do anything. Okay, it's already there. So a document type is A000 for posting of CO related transaction. Okay, no need to do anything. No need to take further action. Go back. Now check and default the values for posting in controlling area. Execute. So here you have to assign those document type, okay, to your company code. Okay, what you can do is select this, copy, just change your company code. You can do it either way. You can go by new entry or you can copy from the existing one. So these are all the minimum settings, okay, what we are expected to define, okay, before we post the transaction in S4HANA. Then we have to define one master data, which is profit center master data, because we want to split our transaction based on the profit center, right? So define the master data, create profit center master data. In order to create the profit center master data, transaction code is KE51. But to define the profit center, first we need to define the profit center group. So I will show you. If I go to KE51, it will ask for controlling area, right? TA99, enter. Let's say if I go to define any profit center, let's say with 1000. So this profit center group is a mandatory field here. Okay. I cannot see, there is no, I have not defined the profit center group so far. It means I cannot create my profit center. So first prerequisite is to, before you define any profit center, create profit center group. Okay. So first point I will write, create profit center group. Zero KE5. Okay. So just create the profit center group. 0KE5. So it is asking for standard hierarchy. Just give TA99. Profit center currency give 90. Currency INR. Just click on activate indicator and save. So we are able to create the group. Now create the profit center KE51. Enter. So profit center is equal to one plant. So it has got variety date 1st April 2022, 31st December 1999. Then name of the profit center, let's say steel division. Steel division. Person responsible. Every profit center, for every profit center, one person will be responsible. Normally, it will be head of the department, HOD, and we have a profit center group. Save this. So now with this minimum settings, we are okay to post the transaction in either in FB50 or M-0. We'll try to post the transaction in FB50. Go to FB50. So document type is SCA. For that, we have already defined the number ranges. We'll see. Still, if you are getting any error, now we'll do that configuration settings. Now this is the header level information. Now I want to debit my bank account. Debit. Let's say 5 lakh and credit of share capital account. Then additionally, you have to assign the profit center. Okay, because profit center we want to split based on the profit center. Enter. Document. Simulate. Save. Yeah, we are able to save the transaction. Display the document. So if you display the document, it is an entry view. It will not show, it will only show the way how user has entered the transaction. Okay. We'll see the profit center field here. Okay. We'll try to bring the profit center field. See, so at the time of entering the document, okay, we have given profit center only to the first line item. But if you look at the GLU, it will show the split. See, in this way, document is splitted. So now, hope you understand this concept. 1 minute. So I have 6 minutes remaining. I will show you the importance of each and every configuration settings. So these 3 settings, chart of account, account group, and return earning. These 3 settings are useful for creation of GL master data. If you go to any GL master data, go to FS00. See, before you create any GL master data, let's say I am creating one GL account, let's say 4 lakh. Click on create. So this account group I am selecting because I have defined the account group in OBD4. Okay. And also length of the GL account I am selecting because I have assigned, see, in OB13, I have defined the length of the GL account. Length 6. So this length 6, I have defined this GL code 6 in the chart of account. Same way, maintain language in English. So the text of the GL account, this is coming from chart of account. Okay. And then account group. So account group, this is coming from account group. In OBD4, we have defined OBD4, right? So this is getting from chart of account, TA00. See, this account group. And return earning account is also there, but it is not visible here because if you go to OB53, if you define more than one ID for return earning account, then only it will be visible. Now, if you look at here, go to FS00. So return earning account is also there. So these 3 things, account group, length of the GL account, text of the GL account, and retain earning. These three are coming from this configuration settings. Okay, chart of account, account group, and retain earning account. Okay, and the through the field status variant, whatever the field is required for posting the transaction. Let's say I am going to F-02 example. I am giving this date. Okay, so I am selecting here 2 lakh GL account. Okay, whatever the fields are appearing here, right, for this GL account, this is coming through field status variant and field status group. Okay, so if you notice in GL master data for this GL account, 2 lakh, 2 lakh GL account, we have YB01. Under YB01, you have all the optional field are there. Okay? See, additional, these are all optional field. Whatever cost center is an optional field. That's why it's appearing. So your field status group or field status variant control the status of the field during the posting of transaction for a GL account. And then this fiscal year variant and posting period. So the moment you go to F-02 for posting the transaction, see, you are getting this posting period, right? Based on the posting date. Based on the posting date. This posting date is coming with the help of financial year, fiscal year variant. Because in the fiscal year variant, we are defining what is the first period, what is the 12th period. Okay. These are all coming from the fiscal year variant. And we are allowed to post a transaction, right, for a particular month. It is because of posting period variant. Because of posting period variant. If you want, you can restrict, you can go to OB52, give your variant TA00. You can just keep 12 to 12. Means you cannot post transaction into any other period. If you go to F-02, let's say I want to post in 1st of February or 20th of February. It says posting period is not open. So all each and every configuration setting is controlling some or other thing. And see, you are able to post 5 lakh in FB50. If you look at here, for any GL account, you are able to post this is because of the tolerance group. And whenever you post a document, that is coming through document number ranges. These are all the important settings. We'll see in tomorrow's class.